2 of this because I didn't like how the first one came out. Now let's start with stick figures. This is originally gonna be a Megaman drawing, but then I'd feel obligated to do every Robot Master because I want to do a bunch of Megaman videos. A little playlist of it. And really, does everyone want to see a whole playlist of every single Robot Master that has ever existed in the Mega Man universe? And what if I wanted to move to the X games? Draw all the Mavericks. I'd have to go to the Zero games and draw all the Pseudoroids. No, that would have been too cumbersome, so now I have a new plan. Draw my favorite Robot Masters. From each game, so each game that I know very well, at least. Maybe we'll move on to the Mavericks. Alright, now we can move on to better figure work. So why did I pick Fireman? He's got a really cool design, but mainly because his weapon, the Firestorm, is my favorite. It has a hidden ability for one thing. And the offensive shield it creates is so good. And it's extremely efficient. And it's fun to use, it makes a cool sound. Yeah. I prefer it to the Electman's weapon. I forgot what it was called. It's not Electric Storm. It's not Electric Shot. Electric Beam, that's what it was. So, I'm not very obvious about it, I think, but I'm a ginormous Mega Man nerd. Mega Man's been with me ever since my childhood. The first drawings I've ever done were Mega Man, I think, or Godzilla. Both of them. I think I've drawn every single character. Maybe except for the ones in 6. Definitely not 7. Or 8. I didn't even know they existed yet. I was mostly familiar with 2 and 3 and 4 and probably 5. Alright. Not just like the Chin Chin video. We'll be moving on to ink very quickly. Because I think I need practice in that category. Just going to finalize a few more designs, or lines really, and then we'll go. Alright. Oh, fix that shoulder pad first. Has to match that one. On the left. Or the right, who knows. I think we can move on now. Thick lines first. When drawing Megaman, you have to calm down with the proportions. Because they're very short. It's very reminiscent of the Dragon Ball art style, at least in the 80s. Everyone's got the same proportions, more like. Ice too, somewhat. Megaman 1's got my favorite ending song, next to 8. I think it was pretty cool that the water physics weren't a thing yet, so. Mega Man's jumps were only slower in the water, and that was the only difference. You know, he's got Saiyan shoulder pads. I just realized. Just wait till the Mega Man 7 Robot Master video comes, because that's gonna be a doozy. I'm a little sick, sorry guys. Not sick, it's just allergies. So I'm developing a few different art styles to always work with, as every artist or illustrator does. They're mainly Eastern and Western, since that's what I grew up with. By mainly, I mean completely. I got a simplistic Eastern and a simplistic Western, and a realistic Eastern and a realistic Western. My simplistic Eastern is very much inspired by Megaman and Dragon Ball. Especially the eyes, in terms of Megaman. And I really have to commend the artist. I think no, I don't. I forgot if it was the guy who actually created it all. Who drew all the art, or if it was another guy. Because I love that no two Robot Masters look the same. That's one of my favorite parts. You can easily name and identify each robot very easily. And that part only gets a little more difficult when they start using these awkward names for different robots later on in the series. Infinity Maginian's pretty easy to say, but or remember, but not that chicken from Mega Man Zero. Alright, let's do the. Actually, let's finalize the metal helmet. Add the joints to each part. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Now we're just gonna finish here. Even though I draw the fire a little thinner. I feel like doing it with this line weight this time. We'll do the inside and the thinner pigma. I thought the Mets in Mega Man 1 were pretty ugly. Literally just helmets and a pair of eyes. That was my ice water, in case you heard that. Yeah, they were pretty freaky looking to me. Oops. You know, Stage 3 and 4 Mega Man 1. Of Mega Man Wily. Of Wily and Mega Man 1. It's really scary sounding to me. So yeah, I like that song a lot. But just wait till Mega Man 2 because I might make some people mad. Don't even get me started on one about Mega Man 7. Oh boy, Mega Man 7. Alright, let's start with this fire. And really. Let's give it a cooler design. Let's add rings to the fire. Yeah, we'll just add those rings. I have to draw the inside of the fire. Alright. Remember Mega Man's physics in Mega Man 1? If you jump down something, you'd fall at a normal speed, but if something drops you down, holy crap. You literally fall at the speed of light. That part always gets me nervous. You know what? I also wish they brought back the damage sound. Come on, focus. Thank you. The damage sound from Mega Man 1. that one always made you jump. It's the loudest. Okay. We gotta finish the shine on that helmet. I don't know how we're gonna do that one, but let's do it anyway. If I'm being a little squeamish with my Pigma marker, it's because I am. Let's add some thickness to these. And that's practically it. Alright, that looks like everything. Thank goodness. Actually, maybe. Let's add some. Ooh, I forgot the most important part of a Megaman character. The Z's in their boots. You always gotta draw that. The Z's in their boots or any other part of their body that requires a Z. It's not supposed to be like squish lines. But that's what I call them. Z's. Alright, that's it. Good night.